how are you? Welcome to my DIY channel. Today I'm taking you to my garden and we're gonna create a few nice centerpieces out of whatever's here. And I'm hoping same with you. You either have some flowers from your garden or some that you're gonna pick up on the roadside, or perhaps buy just a simple bouquet at a local supermarket and create something nice and different. Let's get started. Let's start with the Hydrangea Centerpiece. It is so easy to make and looks so high-end. These are hydrangeas from my garden. You can also find them in your grocery store. Like ShopRite sells them 3 packs for $12, which is like 6 big flowers. In addition, you're gonna need a vase. Mine is from a Dollar Tree, and ivy or anything trailing. First, I'm removing the leaves from the stems because the arrangement will last longer when the stems are clean. I'm leaving the leaves under the heads. Start off with a nice big flower, then put another one on top of it at an angle and turn your bouquet around. And then take the next one. I should have cleaned out the stems ahead of time, sorry. So I'm adding it at an angle and turning my bouquet around. And that's the whole craft of floral design, guys. There's nothing to it. As you see, I'm using 3 colors of flowers, so that might be a little bit more tricky because I want to create a nice balanced look. But if you just have 1 or 2 colors, that's totally easy. By the way, these are the colors of my friend's birthday party. This is going to be a beautiful centerpiece for her. So just keep adding the flowers and turning your bouquet around. See how beautiful that's becoming? You can't go wrong with this. This is so easy. Think about it. You're not using glue. If you don't like something, you just take it out. So as you turn it around, see how you like it. And I probably cut off too many flowers, but I just have so many in my garden. When done, stretch your hand out. See how you like it from a distance. I think I need 1 more here. I'm adding from an angle again. It's easier that way. Let me remove those leaves and start adding the ivy at the bottom. And by the way, this is how they make those bridal bouquets and charge arm and a leg for it. And again, I'm turning the bouquet around and just adding the ivy all around. But if you were making a cascading bouquet for a bride, you probably just add all your ivy or your cascading greenery to the front, right? Like a little waterfall. All right, I'm done. So I'm just taking my floral tape and I'm gonna tie it very tightly all the way up there under the heads, okay? You can also use a floral wire. Next, I'm taking my Dollar Tree floral scissors and trimming all the stems pretty much even. These are not long stems. I didn't cut them long. And now I'm putting them in the water, and as you can see, these big heads are resting on the rim of the vase. And feel free to adjust your flowers if you have to, like the hydrangea in the center needs to be a little bit higher. But this is a natural beauty. And nothing else needs to be done really here. Well, except, you know, my vase is a little bit plain and I want to make it more glamorous for my friends. So I'm just going to add Dollar Tree bling wrap there. And I'm just going to attach it with some hot glue. But if you like to keep your arrangement rustic, for example, you might want to put your hydrangeas in a big jar and tie some raffia around it. So it's all about styling that might completely change the feel of your arrangement. And for the little cherry on the top, we're gonna make a little bow, and we are done. Beautiful all-around bouquet. I can only imagine how much it would cost at a florist shop. So it's definitely worth making your own. If you don't have your own flowers, go ahead, check your grocery store and make something fabulous looking for such a small price. Who loves having fresh flowers home? Comment down below. I love it, and I use this 3-jar arrangement to bring a little bit of my garden home almost throughout the whole year. I got my set at Marshall's a while ago, but Dollar Tree sells similar jars for $1 a piece, so you can definitely make it your own. And let me show you how different arrangement you can create with the same flowers. Or you can add a couple little ones in addition. Like I have these vines growing on my fence, always something interesting coming from my neighbor. So I'm just gonna add it here in each jar. Always clean out those stems because they cause germs in the water, and your arrangement won't last otherwise. And this is why I love having these 3 jars, because look, 1, 2, 3, and we are done. How easy and adorable is that? And if you want, you can add something a little extra, but you really don't have to. How do you like it? So simple, rustic farmhouse, beautiful. I just love bringing outdoors in. And by the way, these hydrangeas are a week after I did my friend's arrangement, and look how the colors are already changing for the fall. Beautiful. All right, now the fun part. Let's make a piggy arrangement. This cute little piggy pad I found at Christmas tree shops for only $3.99, and I have so much mint in my garden. We're gonna make a beautiful arrangement for a man. You don't have to use mint. You can use any herbs that you like. And I actually love herbal arrangements because they're beautiful, practical, and they smell amazing. And again, if you don't have them in your own garden, you can buy it real cheap at farmer's market, right? And don't mind the cucumber, I just came from the garden. And one more thing, you're gonna need some wet floral foam for this one. You just drop it on top of water and let it soak up. And by the way, I got it on sale at Hobby Lobby, real cheap. Dollar Tree doesn't sell wet foam for some reason. I don't know why. And now you cut it to size of your container. And by the way, are you wondering why a little piggy? Well, you're gonna see later on in this video. I have a special visitor. And again, you clean out the bottom of your stems, cut them to size, and just insert all around your arrangement. Real easy. Just fill it up. And now let's cut some smaller pieces to insert all around to cover that green foam. And look at the hair on that piggy. Isn't she lovely? Beautiful all around. And now we have all these leftover leaves that we could use for our drinks, for mojitos, and of course for the cocoa too. She enjoys her mint water and it freshens up her breath. Speaking of the devil, look who came back from the groomers. How cute is she? Look at those big eyes. Oh. And of course, cherry on the top. You know, I love using these chalkboard tags from Dollar Tree. I think it's always great to leave a personal note with any arrangement you give somebody. Mr. Daly, you meant so much. You get it? Meant so much. My daughter had a special teacher this year and he's coming to visit us. So that's what we're going to give to him. And one last step, don't forget to sprinkle your arrangement so it stays nice and fresh. And it's good to put it in the fridge if you don't give it right away. Let's go back to my garden, see what else is there. And look at this, busy bees working hard. Look how beautiful these gorgeous sunflowers just open up. They're taller than me. It's like candy to my eyes. I love it so much. I'm just gonna take one home because I want to enjoy them outside. I also picked up some reddish leaves and we're gonna make a beautiful end of the summer sunflower bouquet. I took Coco on a walk and I found all these different types of grasses, some berries, and believe it or not, acorns are already falling. So I picked up some acorns, pine cones, some branches. I have here some jute and wire, and let's make a bouquet. But first we're gonna prepare a few fall picks. Very easy. First we wrap a wire around the pine cone, just like that, but this is a big one, so the wire is not gonna be enough. We're gonna use a twig. We're gonna wrap the wire now around the twig and just reinforce a little bit at the underneath the pine cone with some hot glue. And just like that, we're gonna have a beautiful fall pick. And now we have a few smaller pine cones, so that's easy. Just wrapping up the wire, that's sufficient. So that's our pine cone picks. Very cute. And now we're gonna make acorn picks. And sometimes you get lucky, you find a branch with acorns attached to it already. Well, other times you just have to improvise. So here I am just attaching a few more. And that's how you create the beautiful fall picks for free. Next step, we're gonna reinforce our sunflower. It is bent and the head is a bit heavy, so I'm just gonna use one of the twigs and attach it to the stem. I'm gonna use the wire, the jute. I love that wire jute from Dollar Tree. I think it's better than just the floral wire in cases like this where you need a stronger hold. But of course, you can use floral wire if you have nothing else. And as you can see, we tied in both places, one at the top, one at the bottom. And now our flower is nice and stable. And now we're gonna put a color around our sunflower. I'm gonna use these reddish leaves that I picked up, and I'm gonna just put them all around the flower. This is a one flower arrangement after all. I don't have colorful leaves outside yet. It's a bit early, but as you're gonna be doing this later in the fall, you can make it really beautiful and vibrant with all the fall colors. So I just keep adding the leaves as I see fit. The sunflowers is facing towards myself, so I don't even turn it around. I just add a little bit front and back. This is going to be actually one-sided bouquet. If I had like two more sunflowers, it would be ideal. I would turn the bouquet all around like I did with the hydrangeas. Next step, I'm adding the pie cones. I did one big one on one side, so I'm gonna do two on the other side. I think it's cute like that. Now let's add some berries underneath. And let's see what else. A little bit of grass maybe. And the grass I can add all around. It adds some movement to the bouquet, doesn't it? Just a few of these little stems, look what a difference it makes. It's beautiful, I love it. Oh, let's not forget we have acorn picks too. We add one on this side, one to the front. We want it to be visible. And one on this side, except this one is very straight. Let me take that one. Yes, that's better. You want a variety of different shapes for sure and sizes. And now we have some of this grass. I actually pulled it out with the roots because otherwise it would spill. And I'm just adding the little bunches here and there. And I think this is it. So beautiful. It screams end of the summer to me. And now I'm taking my wired jute again. This is the best to tie your bouquet tightly. I'm just gonna cut it off and now twist tie it. And cut off these branches and even out the stems. Next, you're gonna wrap the stems in Dollar Tree burlap ribbon, tie it with some juice shrink, a cute little bow, and there we go. Beautiful bouquet, perfect gift for someone special. Such a budget because most of the supplies you find outside. One of a kind, rustic, nature-inspired arrangement. I love it. Option number 2, you want to turn the bouquet into a centerpiece. You remove all the ribbon, you put it in a smaller vase or a glass, just like I did, and you have a bigger cylinder or a jar, and you're going to put that inside it, just to make sure that you have a space in between. And now you fill in that gap with all the acorns that you found. As you can see, I've been on a lot of walks with Coco. Every time I go, I bring buckets full of acorns. Now you simply insert your bouquet in that inner glass. Ta-da! Beautiful centerpiece to decorate your entryway, your buffet table, your fall party. And if you have a slice of wood, even better. I hope you had enjoyed watching me create today. And now the special moment, wondering why we made the piggy arrangement? Well, Mr. Daly has a pet pig and she came to visit us. Meet Cinnamon, the adorable pet pig. Well, she's not that tiny. Look how cute. She enjoyed our yard and our veggies, organics, of course. And it was so nice to meet her and Mr. Daly's lovely wife. It was just such a treat. And Coco, oh my gosh, Coco wasn't so nice. She was barking and so excited. We also had another visitor, little puppy Chewy. Nicole's friend's dog, and it was just such an exciting day. And at the end, we received a gift too. Delicious homemade macaroons. Mr. Daly's wife made them for us. Thank you so much. That was just the best day ever. And now, my besties, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.